Hello YouTube, Beanie from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie with 4 alternatives to a USA Gibson Epiphone. I know everyone's going to want to hear what they sound like, so let me get my sloppy playing out of the way. Reverb's off because I clicked it on. Kind of thins it out, you know what I mean? Stevie Wonder. Gotta get into the groove. Try to make it short. Oi. Oi. No particular order. Let me just see if I can play without the strap. Save some time. myself to remember to hit that standby. Clodhopper feet kicking everything over. So, yeah, glad I remembered to do that. Yeah, 4 guitars that are relatively priced only if you buy them used. You buy them new, if you could still find them. Well, I should rewind that. A couple of these are, they just stopped making them. So I should start with that. If you find these used, I would say, you know, they're worth the price used. Me to have this one in my hand. This is the last one that I had gotten so far. This is the 2018 Epiphone Traditional Pro III Plus. So this is the only one out of the 3 that I'm totally impressed by. Fit, finish, workman quality, you know, craftsmanship. It has real deal Grover tuners. It has no wings glued onto the side. It looks like it's one solid piece of mahogany neck set into one solid piece of mahogany body. They're not shielded. The covers aren't shielded. You've got a 9-volt battery in here because this has a boost. I think it's a 15 boost. You have your out of phase Greeny Moore, and you've got your coil splits. Right? This particular one here, like I said, if you could find it, I would grab it in a heartbeat. This has real Gibson 57 pickups. This is a Gibson 57 neck pickup and a Gibson 57 Plus bridge pickup. So it's got a seafoam green tiger maple veneer top, not a cap, but a veneer. Indian laurel fingerboard, pearlized trapezoid inlays, 22 nickel frets. So, and the back is dark blue and satin. The neck, if I didn't mention it in my earlier video of said guitar, is very like a thin 60s here, and then it's not fat by any means, but it fills out your hand just right when you get down here. You know, I would say from the 7th, 8th fret to the end of the neck. It's not chunky, it's not fat, thick, whatever you want to call it. It goes from nice, tapered, thin, and it just fills out the back of your hand just right. So that's one. I guess by the time I post this, I could probably put the price out, but I should have started with the cheapest one out of the four. I paid I think it was $286. I get numbers backwards, so it was either 286 or 289. 86 is in my head. So that means it was probably $289. I had it within 2 days of them shipping it on this here guitar. So, moving up the spectrum, I'll save the cheapest for last. Being these three are LPs, they are Epiphone Les Pauls. I'm getting text from my daughter, so I'm being distracted. This is the Epiphone Modern. I believe this is a 2022 real deal Grover tuners, but you can see it's got the wings on each side to fit the tuners. You can see that the head stock is glued to the neck, scarf joint right there. You can see the dark to the light. A set neck. And I'm just double checking. So I thought this had a spacer in it. Yes, it's got a spacer. Again, you can see it right there. The darker wood from the lighter wood. Being it's a modern, it's got the cutaway here. I don't know why they just don't round this off, smooth this completely. Why put that little lip there, that little edge? I don't know. Make it like the Prophecy, you know. But in any case, yes, mahogany neck and body, and I think it's like 3 pieces of mahogany back here at least, but it looks nice. It's pretty. Again, they're shielded. The covers aren't shielded and the cavities are not shielded. And they also have the quick clip volume and tone. I think in all 3 LPs, except for the SG that I'll show you last. This is the only one that's got a chrome covered input jack. No poker chip around the 3-way toggle. I thought I set this on an angle. I guess not. Pro buckers in here. Another tiger maple veneer top. This is your magma. And again, you've got your split for the Greeny Moore. Nothing here on the tone, but I grabbed it anyway because I wasn't sure, because I don't use it. Split for the bridge, split for the neck. Ebony fingerboard. This has the asymmetrical neck. It's weight relieved, so it's nice and light. It's probably, I think it's the lightest. Yes, out of the 3. It's even lighter than the SG, believe it or not. So this would be great for like playing on stage if, you know, us older guys were sitting there, we need a back brace because it's a 12-pound guitar. You could stand up and play with this probably, you know, all night. So this one here cost me $440 shipped to my house, and it was from Long Island. It was from Farmingville, no, sorry, Farmingdale, Long Island, New York, and I forget if it was Pro Audio or Pitbull or one of those factories there, or warehouses, I should say. So, and that one I just happened to get out of the bunch. Technically, it was brand new. It was an open box that was never used. So that's how I got that one. All right, almost lost track. My adorable Koa. Again, I'm not sure. I think this is either it's 2000. Well, I'm just gonna. I don't know. It's either 2015, 18, or 19. I thought it was 2016. But it's the one that they made, the first one, the first batch, I should say. That is a Les Paul Custom Pro. Because, again, it's got the Greenie Moore out of phase, and it's got the coil splitting for the neck and bridge pickup. It's just a Koa veneer on the first batch. I believe they put Koa caps, like 1/4 of an inch, on the last ones that are selling now, if you could still find them. They're like $7.50. They're still out there. You know, you just have to track it down. But again, I think it's because you're paying all that money because it says Epiphone, inspired by Gibson. I just think the best way to go is to get them used. I bought this used. This was $499 from Guitar Center. And this one has an asymmetrical neck. It's not as dominant as the Modern, but it's still there. It's a super comfortable. When you grab it and you start playing, you're like, wow, this is a sweet neck. If you grab the Modern, you notice it right away. You don't notice it on here. You just say to yourself, wow, this is a real nice neck. And then when you're looking at it, you realize, oh, well, look at that. It's fatter up here and it's thinner down here, you know, the shape of your hand. But this one here, the newer ones, they have ebony, which they should have been ebony from the start. If it's a custom, put ebony on the fingerboard. If everyone else can do it, if Leo James can do it for a $179 guitar, Epiphone sure as hell can. But, and I didn't think I'd like it because of the rosewood, but I just love this. I just love this whole guitar. I love the feel, the sound, and the look of the rosewood. So this too has real deal Grover tuners. Again, you can see where the head right there is attached to the neck. You can see the spacer right there, big spacer, where it's set into the body. The rest of it is mahogany. And the only thing I noticed on this is that it's just a 2-piece mahogany back instead of a 3-piece. Again, they're not shielded, the covers aren't shielded, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, there's something about this guitar. I play it a lot since I've gotten it. And I really thought I'd be a snob to Epiphone. Or Epiphone. It's not an A in there, right? It's an I. Epiphone. I don't know why I say that. So, lastly, is this here beauty. So this is a custom shop Epiphone. It's really hard to see because it's natural, and they put a gold sticker on it. I don't know why they wouldn't put a red or a black sticker on the back. Beyond me. But real deal Grover tuners on here. I don't know if it came with this graphite nut, but if someone had it installed, they did a beautiful job. It's sweet. It's perfect. This here, same thing. This has a rosewood fingerboard, and again pearlized trapezoid inlays. The neck. This is a. Sorry, I neglected this. This is a. What was it? So I remember it said the year on it somewhere. I thought. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. This is a 1966 G400 custom shop Epiphone, and it came with a case, a hard shell case. It doesn't say Epiphone on it, but whether or not it's original, I tend to think it was bought with the guitar, brand new at the time. And this is a limited edition. It's all natural. The same thing, if I didn't already say it, you could see right there where the head is glued to the neck. You can see the little spacer right there where the neck is into the body. And all natural mahogany, you know, the whole guitar. And it's a honey of a guitar. I really didn't think I'd care for it. No splitting on here because, you know, it's supposed to be you know, a recreation of the 1966 SG. I'm pretty sure, again, these have Pro Bucker pickups in here. And I think I was saying about the neck. The neck is a little chunky on this one. It's probably the fattest neck I have on any of my guitars, but it's not like a baseball bat. It is the fattest, but it isn't baseball bat chunky. Like, I hate it fat. You know, I had a Zakk Wylde guitar, SG, that was, it looked great, but, and I got it as a anniversary gift, and I sold it because I couldn't stand playing it. First of all, I had a point down here, and I played like this, so it would stab me in the leg. And I tried putting like a rag or a piece of clothing there, and the neck was just so fat. I just couldn't get around the neck. So I'm between a classical player with my thumb in the back, or choking it, you know, from all the Hendrix songs that I had to learn to play in my band. And I just couldn't get around. I couldn't get bend my thumb around the neck like you can on here. It was like right about here. That's how fat it was. So just to show you, I could still get my thumb around here, you know. The other one I couldn't. That's how fat it was. It was equivalent, in my opinion, to the Steve Perry from Aerosmith, his signature USA Gibson guitar, which I've played. And I was like, man, this is not for me. So this one here, I paid $200. That's where I got it from. I paid $246 for this one. I paid $289 for this one. That's where I got confused. So I paid $289 for this. I paid $246 for this one. And this came from California in the case. And again, I didn't have to pay for shipping. Now, funny thing about this, let me see how much time we got. Not a whole lot. When I mentioned to the guy, you know, do you have the guitar? The whole story, yes. Can you get it in your hands? What do you want to know? I want it in your hands. You know, okay, let me go get it. 5 minutes later, okay, I got it. What do you want to know? I just want to know you have it in your hands. I want to make sure someone's not playing it, buying it, or it's already been sold. Because a lot of times the post is still up for 24 hours. Listen, I am a platinum customer, and the VP, you know, said to mention that every time I buy a guitar to see if you could waive the shipping. Okay, hold on. 20 minutes. Manager gets on. Woman. Stephanie. I think this was Colorado. I think, maybe. And, yeah, I never heard of that before. How long have you been working for Guitar Center? 15 years. 15 years. I've been a platinum customer for the last 23 years. So, you never heard of that before. No, sorry. I think I became a true platinum customer in 2004, so 20 years. I got a thing through the mail saying I'm a Guitar Center's platinum customer, and I started getting platinum customer catalogs of high-end gear, guitars, pedals, amps, stuff like that. And I still get the platinum emails. And she doesn't know, you know, what a platinum customer is. She's never heard of that before. So needless to say, they charged me $23 for shipping. Now I can appease it if I want to, but I don't even care at this point, you know. If I were to return the guitar, which I thought as soon as I ordered it, I wasn't going to keep it, much to my surprise, it's going to be a keeper for life. Now at this point, I don't care. But if I did return it, I would have said I wanted the $23, even though they would have to have a reason. Oh, what's their reason? You know, I'll give you a reason if you need a reason. I'll make a reason up. I'm not going to pay for shipping. And yeah, you might say something in the comments about that, but again, what they get on a guitar, 60% of what it's selling for is what they're giving you. When you buy something, 23 bucks to really anywhere a guitar is shipped, from California to Florida, and everywhere in between, they can't. 23 bucks, it's gonna kill them. I understand that they spent probably $1.5 million in shipping, but think of if they didn't, you know, lose $1.5 million in shipping, how much inventory they'd still have, and looking to file Chapter 11 for the third time. Yeah. So yeah. So this is my cheapest one out of the four, and I have to say, I was an Epiphone snob. When they first came out, if it, you know, as soon as you saw it said Epiphone on it, and you saw where it was made in China, it was made in anywhere but the United States, I was like, I just stubbed my nose at it. Now, basically all the ones that I have here are not made in the United States. This one says right here, handcrafted in China. That little black sticker above the white sticker. You know, again, they have the Epiphone warehouse in China, and they're not being made by 11-year-old girls in slave labor. So they're made by craftsmen that understand and know how to put a guitar together. And that's your best alternative. For a couple of $100, really, for less than $500 on almost any Epiphone you could find. In my opinion only, I think it's better than spending $2,500, $2,000, $2,500, you know, on a USA Gibson guitar. And you could find like a standard used for like $1,900. I would put these up against those any day. Now, sure, they're pieced together for the most part, how, you know, it's all glued together, but final product is, it looks good, it sounds good, it plays good, and, you know, you didn't have to like cut off an arm, you know, sell your kidney to get it. So sorry for the extra long video, but I just wanted to show my Epiphone alternative to a Gibson. Have a good day, and a minute tomorrow.